Yeah, and a lot of those habits can be tied to personality preferences as well.
Yeah.
A lot of times I'll work with people and help them understand what their most dominant preference is. And for me, another habit I have is over explaining. Well,
Yeah.
one of the, my personality type tends to be one of the understanding driven ones. I want to make sure I'm being really clear and understood. So I tend to over
Hmm.
explain. But if you are more of a results driven person, you may not give enough detail. Or if you're an
Right.
overly structured person, you may not necessarily be able to naturally be good at creating messages that people can empathize with, right? And if you're a people
Right.
person, you may not be structured. So there's all sorts of things. But once I help people understand how their personality impacts their delivery, it can help them a lot, particularly if you know what your weakest one is. Like for me,
Right.
my weakest area is structure. And early on, I was all over the place in my presentations. And so I became much better and I would go to people that were structured and say, take a look at this. And they'd say, no, 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 you need to add more logic. You need to add more evidence, and so I worked on my structure heavily because that's what was hurting my presentations the most.
Right.